salute, 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 salute. It is Friday. It's a beautiful Friday. It's Labor Day weekend. It's college football full week kickoff. And look, hey, everything is going. You got a WWE pay-per-view going on. It's lit. It is lit today. And we had to bring you a special edition of college football kickoff pregame show, the Friday edition. Let me introduce my co-host here, D True, you new sniper. Salute, happy Friday, happy Labor Day weekend to everyone. Salute, 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 salute. How about them games last night? Those two games
hello.
last night. Oh, salute, salute, salute. How's everybody doing today?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm great. We got some great football last night. We got some good football lined up here tonight. We got some good football definitely lined up for tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. This weekend, I tell you, when I say this is a wonderful time of the year, this is the wonderful time of the year. College football kickoff weekend.
Hey, don't be yelling Colorado like they actually did something, okay? That they won, okay? They won.
Who mentioned anything about Colorado? I said those were
Not you,
two
not
good
you.
games last
No,
night.
not
You
you.
were in your feelings because you made the wrong pick, sir. You
No,
made
sir.
the wrong pick. Nobody mentioned anything about Colorado.
Yes. Your co-host over there said Colorado. She done said it
Well,
twice already. But listen, hey, Colorado, hey, listen, hey, great game last night. I didn't think it was gonna come down to the end like it did. But it did. It was a good game. Colorado and North Dakota got some things they got to clean up for the first game of the season.
Definitely.
But hey, I'm telling you, they put on a show last night. They put on, and that Shamir and the number 7 quarterback for North Dakota, they did their thing last night, bro. I think Shamir. I think not Shamir. I keep calling the man. Is it Shamir? Shador put out damn near 350 yards passing last night, bro. 350 yards passing last
400.
night.
It was 450. 450.
450. And on a good, solid for their division defense.
Mm-hmm. And didn't hardly have any touches in the first half. They kept him on the sidelines for most of the first half because remember the reporter was asking him about that going into halftime. And I looked at his stats and I'm like, wait a minute now. They had him on the sideline most of the first half, and the kid still threw for 250. I'm like, done, man, this dude could end up with like 450 or 500 at the rate he going.
If they would have started him and kept him in the game because they kept switching out, I think this game would have went a little bit different because that boy got some legs on him. Got some legs on him.
Oh, yeah. And before we go any further, I would like to congratulate the one person that's up here on the panel that's undefeated with her picks. You knew coming out the gate picking perfect. 4-0
Thank you.
That's never been done in 20 sports history.
Hey,
never.
Thank you.
Can we get some pushback on that? Can I get a pushback on that?
Pushback on what? That I was 4-0? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Beginner's luck. When you picked up right.
Nah. Don't hate. Appreciate. Do not hate.
Hey, I appreciate what you're doing, baby. I appreciate what you're doing. I see what you're doing now. But you know, there always got to be that one hater in the group that's not 4-0 that's got to say something. You know what I'm talking about? That one loser in the group got to say something. All right? Let's keep this party moving.
Salute to you, Coach Sterling. Salute to you, brother. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to
How's everybody doing in the chat? Hello. So how is those how is those stacks though? That's what I want to know.
What is you talking
How about them? How about them sacks?
You're 4-0. Hey, congratulations, baby! It's week 1. It's week
I'm
1.
sorry.
You still it's gonna get tougher. It's gonna get tougher throughout the year. Look, I'm proud of you being a beginner, picking out these games, these first couple of games, and you did what you did. I'm proud of you, baby. But it's only week 1.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And with that being said, I can't think of any other perfect way. I'm going to turn it over to you, New. And we're going to start out with the Q&A.
All right. Can Travis Hunter win the Heisman in 2024? And don't forget about that GPA 4.0. That boy is not just skilled. He's also got that 4.0, y'all. He's smart too.
Mm-hmm. We ain't talking about the 4.0. We talking about football.
Oh, hey, it don't matter. I'm talking about football and 4.0 GPA. Don't play with me. Go ahead. What you think, Sniper?
I never seen a dummy Heisman. So I don't know what D Truth is talking about over there, but yes, I do see Travis Hunter. The thing is that we haven't seen a non-quarterback win a Heisman in a hot minute. So, but I think if he continues he stays healthy, and they continue doing what they're doing, I think his name is going to be on that Heisman ballot, and I think he has a great opportunity to actually win it.
Okay. All right. What about you, D Truth, Mr. We're not talking about no 4.0. Go ahead.
I'm like the right here. Travis Hunter is the front runner right now. He's the front runner. We got a long season to go. And his hope depends on what Shador does. Everybody fail to realize that. It ain't that he got the ball in his hand all the time. He playing defensive back. How long can his body hold up through this season? Yeah, like I said, and with the other three that you got on the poll, we hadn't seen them play yet. So for right now, he's the front runner. So, like I said, can your body holds up? Can he get enough touches and make spectacular plays like he did last night through the rest of the season? That we're going to find out.
One second.
I have to totally agree with D Truth. Unfortunately, when you're a non-quarterback, your Heisman chances rides off the back of your quarterback. Okay, so if something happens to Shador, he goes down with an injury, I think that's gonna hurt Travis's chances, because we don't know who the backup is. I haven't seen the backup in any of the games, because even though Shador was the most sacked quarterback in the nation last year, he was very durable. He's very durable, and that's why scouts are loving him. But one thing I can't guarantee that Travis will win the Heisman, because like D Truth said, on the poll, you have 3 other guys on this poll that are gonna be in some. They're gonna be in some blockbuster games. Quinn Ewers, Carson Beck, Jackson Dart. They're all going to face each other, if I'm not mistaken. I know Carson Beck is going to see both of them. He's going to see Quinn and Jackson Dart. So as far as marquee games, Carson has the advantage out of everybody up here on this board. But Travis is going to really, as Shador goes, as his Heisman chances goes, and his health, which has been a question since his senior year in high school. He's been hit by the injury bug a lot. He's gained a little weight, and he looks like he's in the best condition that he's ever been in his career. But we'll just have to see. But one thing I can guarantee, he will definitely, Coach Prime definitely has 2 guaranteed first rounders. Definitely, in my opinion. I think Shador is definitely a first rounder, and Travis Hunter is definitely a first rounder. Salute to you, big boy Dooley.
All right. Yeah, we have any pushback?
As of today, Hunter will be the number one. Just his style of play. This dude is catching balls that's uncatchable. I understand about the longevity. We still got doggone 13 plus games to play. But if he continues playing the way he's playing right now, he's going to definitely he's going to challenge anybody for that number one ballot for the Heisman. And I'm not even a Colorado fan, but I like Travis. I like his style of work. I love the way that that he goes both sides of the field. I mean, last night he had almost 200 snaps on offense and defense. So he's making a good campaign for that Heisman position. I don't think it's going to be about who his quarterback is or who if they get him the ball and he's able to catch. If he make the catches that we saw last night all season long, I'm telling you right now, he gonna get some awards at the end of the year.
But you know, saying just a little pushback. Some of those passes were like kind of like on point, and I don't see the backup being able to put the ball in the breadbasket the way Shador is able to. That's the only thing I was saying. And if he can stay healthy, those are two big question marks. And another thing, it also rides off of Shador is if Shador has a great season, or even better season that he had last year, I think Colorado could at least win 8 to 9 games. 8 to 9 games would definitely get him to New York. All right, because you're not going to be on a 1-11 team and get invited to New York. 8-4 or 9-3 would definitely get him invited to New York. And if those stats hold up, what he's doing on both sides of the ball, if that continues, he would be the runaway favorite for the Heisman, no matter what happens in the SEC.
Quick question for you, for all of you: isn't the Heisman an individual award?
They say it is, but I've never seen. You have to go back to probably the 50s, where players were on losing teams and was winning the Heisman. In my lifetime, I haven't seen anyone win the Heisman that was on a team that won less than 7 or 8 games. You know what I'm saying? He is not going to win it if they have a similar record to what they had last year. If they're 4-8, you're already not playing in the conference championship game. So if you're 4-8 and you're putting up monster stats, but let's say if Carson Beck plays in the SEC championship game or Quinn Ewers plays in the SEC championship game and they throw 4 or 5 touchdown passes, the media is the prisoner of the moment. Voters are the prisoner of the moment. And I want to also welcome in the Facebook crowd. We got the Oklahoma group, we got the TCU group, and we have the Stanford group in here as well. Salute.
Welcome.
And the SEC trash talking group as well joining us from Facebook. We have like 4 different watch parties going on Facebook. Thank you all for joining us.
Welcome. All right. Any more pushbacks or any more comments? Okay. We'll go to the next question.
I agree with you, Alpha. Absolutely right. StreamYard tripping won't lead it. What up,
Wait,
Mondo? You
when
can't
did
have more than 3 losses. Johnny Manziel and RG3 had about 3 losses and won. Exactly. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Daniels LSU had maybe like 3 losses last year. Like I said, it hasn't happened in my lifetime of someone being on a team that won less than 9 or 8 or 7 games. Now, Doug Flutie did it off 7 wins. I think Doug Flutie did it, and someone else was on the mediocre team, and they won the Heisman.
But the
Back in
thing that if y'all listen to that, what Alpha just said, and change it, we're talking about quarterbacks. I don't believe quarterbacks could be on a losing team besides Doug Flutie. Could be on a losing team and win a Heisman. Well, if we're stepping out the box and looking at a receiver slash DB, I think it goes on his individual stats. We're not talking about Sanders. We're talking about Hunter winning a Heisman. If he continue to catch, regardless, if they throw him the ball and he's averaging 150 to 125 to 150 yards a game with about 6 catches, that's going to keep him in the, regardless if they lose or win. I think that's going to keep him in the minds of the voters, saying like, listen, I understand you on the wrong, your team is not winning, but what are you doing to help your team win? And he's doing it. He's got 3, 4 touchdowns, or 2 to 3 touchdowns a game. I think he'd be in that race for real. It can possibly win it, regardless of the record.
I'm not down with you. I'm not down with you saying. I'm just saying it hasn't been done in our lifetime. Since I've been alive in this world, it has not happened, especially a non-quarterback. In the non-quarterbacks, I can remember Desmond Howard. Desmond Howard played for the national title the year he won the Heisman. Charles Woodson, they went undefeated. Michigan went undefeated when he won the Heisman. Eddie George, Ohio State only had maybe like 1 loss the year that he won the Heisman. Rashawn Salam, I think they had like 2 or 3 losses. Colorado had like 2 or 3 losses when he won the Heisman. Skill set players, Devontae Smith, Bama was undefeated. You have to go as far back as far as a skill set player like Travis Hunter. You have to go all the way back as far as 1987 when Tim Brown won it with Notre Dame, and I think they had 3 losses that year, and the third came in the Cotton Bowl to Texas A&M. So actually, they finished the season 10-2 and went into the Cotton Bowl, and they were upset by Texas A&M that year. But at the time that he won the Heisman in New York, they only had 2 losses.
So let me ask you this, and then we can move on to the next question. For those folks, the receivers and the receivers, DBs that won the Heisman, but did not win the national championship or the BCS, they didn't win, but they still become they became Heisman winners. How was that possible for them, but not for Travis?
You're missing the point. What I'm saying is, in my lifetime, now I'm assuming I'm a little older than you. I'm telling you, in my lifetime, that I have never seen a player win a Heisman on a losing team. When I say a losing team, I mean a team that finishes under 500. So that would be a team that has won only 5 games or less. So it's 12 games in a regular season. So I've never seen a player win a Heisman being on a team that has finished below 500.
Okay, I see.
That's all I'm saying. It hasn't
I see what you're
happened.
saying. I see what you're saying.
The only time that I can think of that it happened was, I think it was like in that year. A lot of people say, oh look, a lot of people say Jim Brown was robbed that year. 19, I think it was 56 or 57 when Paul Hornung won.
Okay,
And Notre Dame had a losing year that year, a losing season that year.
All right. Any more pushbacks or any comments?
I don't think it's
Oh,
much pushback. I think it's just a lot of. I think we having a discussion, Miss
okay.
Miss Unu.
Okay. Okay. All right. So should PJ Fleck consider leaving Minnesota University? Why are you talking over me?
Nobody's talking.
Oh, it sounded like somebody was echoing. Okay, my bad. Well then, what do you think? Okay, we'll start with you, Armando. Let's go.
Okay, Randy Orton. I mean, Miss Unu.
Don't start. Don't start.
You know what? I'm normally a traditionalist, and I'm usually the one that would say, "Hey, stay put, build your own legacy, stay at a school, build your own legacy." But what I watched last night, what I witnessed last night, a great coach. I'm going to put it like this: a big fish that's in a pond. Okay, PJ Fleck is a good coach. Don't get me wrong; he's a great coach. All right, but he's at a location right now where you're not going to win a Big Ten title at Minnesota. You're not going to get in the playoffs at Minnesota because it's going to be hard to recruit players to come to Minneapolis to play college football. It's not a college friendly atmosphere. I mean, they love their Vikings. They love their Timberwolves. They love their Twins, but it's not a college town. Okay, Minneapolis is not a college town. So if I'm Fleck, and let's say a position comes up in, let's say, Gainesville or Arkansas or Vanderbilt, somewhere like that, or Miami, because I don't think Cristobal is off the hook either. I think he's been underachieving. Or let's just say if Matt Brown decides to step down and retire finally. Hey, I think is with the talent, his level of talent as a head coach, I think he could do great things on a bigger stage. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes when you're a big fish, you got to go into another lane and go and swim in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? It's only so long you can stay in a small pond, because it's not. I don't see it happening at Minnesota. This ain't the 1930s. Put it like that. This is 2024, and the market is just it's not college football friendly at that school.
All right, D Truth. What do you think?
Well, I think PJ had done all he could do at Minnesota. He did all he could do at Minnesota. And like Amando said, they're more a pro sports town, but yet they are more into hockey than college football. So he should move on and try to find a coaching job somewhere else because he did all he can with for Minnesota right now. So it is what it is.
All right, Sniper. What do you think?
Stay where you are and make this a college town. You already got wrestling. You already got hockey. You already got water polo. Make it to where you wanted to be. Now, you're going to have to get people around you to help you start recruiting to make you a championship contender. And eventually win it one day. But if you are stuck in the same spot, you're not going to be able to recruit these kids. I mean, again, you look at the schools that are around you, and you got to dig down deep and figure it out. Now, with that said, Penn State might have a job opening, and I think that'd be a great place for him if he decides to move. But I think, hey, you're doing what you're doing. You're doing all you can. Keep that momentum going, because you don't want to put this program back at the bottom of the barrel and leave the program that you have built and established. You just got to change your ways with it.
Okay. Any more comments? Discussions?
It sounds good. It sounds good. But in real life, we all know when it comes to Minnesota University, two sports are king: hockey and wrestling. When you think about that university, you think about those two things. They put out great wrestlers, and they're hockey. They're going to always have a great hockey team competing for national titles. What you're saying is like a tennis coach. Mute up for a quick second. A tennis coach coming off the streets and coming into Athens and trying to convince the athletic director to take money from the football program and put it into tennis. Can you see that happening? Realistically, no. So as great as he's done at Minnesota, he's done all he can do. Those boosters are not going to provide him the money. They're not going to do for him what UGA has done for Kirby or what Texas has done for Sarkisian. Not even what Colorado has done for Prime. I don't even see them doing that. Yeah.
Anything else before we go to the next question?
No, because if he hit me with that sounds good one more again, I'm going to show up at his house and I'm going to eat his chicken. I wasn't saying to take money from, and I understand there's colleges that is football programs. We understand that. But the legacy that Mr. PJ has brought towards the football organization and that has brought to Minnesota. His team is not a slump. I think there's more people that need to be put around him to help him recruit better and run his program better in his vision. I don't want the tennis team to lose money to put into the football program. You got to do that yourself. I think he'd be good, but again, like I said, if Ohio State doesn't win, there might be a job opening there for him too.
All right. Anything else to discuss?
What would be the difference between Ohio State and Florida? I mean, right now, Ohio State is popping, but you as a college football fan, you know what Florida can become or what they became when the right coach walked on the campus in Gainesville. You know what happened when Steve Spurrier showed up. You know what happened when Urban Meyer showed up. There's potential there.
Hey, look, Urban Meyer was in the clubs with the teeny boppers.
I mean, we all know that. I'm talking about the level of talent that he brought to the winnings that he brought to the team.
But here's the deal, and this is a question that we need to put out on the platform one day. An outsider coming to the SEC. You have to have a different. You got to be almost psycho of a coach to coach at the SEC with all the strengths and stuff that goes on with the SEC. And the same thing because not unlike other conferences. Right now, the SEC only has one bad team that needs a coach, that needs somebody to start motivating them, whatever have you, to get better. And we know a team that is Vanderbilt. The other teams, another team can upset a number 1, number 2, number 3 real quick within the conference. It's not like the ACC, but the only reason why I'm saying is I think he'll be successful wherever he go. I'm just saying Ohio State, and if we talked about this the other day, Ohio State, if they don't win, it's a win or bust season, and he might lose his job. That's a good spot for PJ. And Penn State hit their coaches on a hot seat. He's been on a hot seat since he started.
Geographically, Ohio State would be a good landing spot, but as far as the culture, I wouldn't want to touch Ohio State because it's a lot of pressure and a lot of expectations is going to come with that. Okay, now that it's a 12-team playoff, and with the expansions of the conferences, fans have lofty goals. Each and every year, those boosters have lofty goals, and you have to meet those expectations at Ohio State. All right. Now, you said outsiders going to the SEC. We've seen it happen time and time again. Les Miles was an outsider. He won the national title. Ed Orgeron was an outsider. He won the national title. Urban Meyer was an outsider. He wasn't an SEC guy. He won the national title. Nick Saban came from Michigan State by way of Toledo and came into the SEC and won the national title with not one, but 2 different SEC teams. So it can be done. Ohio State, I would say Penn State would be the better destination because the thing about Penn State and that culture there, they'll give you time. They'll at least give you 5 to 6 years to get it together. Ohio State, what they're going to provide for you, they want to see something in like 2 to 3 years. They want to see, and you have to beat Michigan. No ifs, ands, odds, or buts about it. You have to beat Michigan, where Penn State don't really have a rival. It's Pitt was their rival, coming up, watching college football, at the end of the year, Thanksgiving weekend, Pitt and that Friday, Pitt and Penn State would play each other, but that rivalry is no more. They dissolved that rivalry like Oklahoma State and Oklahoma. The Bedlam rivalry is non-existent anymore. Ohio State, that job comes with a lot of pressure. Ohio State and Bama, in my opinion, are neck and neck as far as most high pressure jobs in college football.
All right. Anything else before we go to the next question? All right. All right. The next question is, can TCU make it back to the CFP playoffs this year? The truth, you're first.
Well, there's a lot of things that got to go right for them, and I don't see it. I don't see them making them back. I don't see them making back to the football playoffs. No.
Okay. Sniper.
I think that TCU, if they play well through the year and they're in the top, they have to you have to be in the top 6 through 12 to make it into the college playoffs. If they play right throughout the year, there's opportunity. There's opportunity for anybody. And if you think about it, you just have to be hanging around that top 12. You can be, and the way that the college players are set up, you can be 8 and whatever, and win your division and make it into and make it in the top 4 seeds of the national of the playoffs, or that 5th seed, because 1 through 4 goes to your division champions, your division championship. So if they hang around that 6 through 12, and they win the right games, they have opportunity to make it. I won't put it past any team as of how the playoffs is set up right now that wouldn't make it. They have opportunity to make it. I wouldn't say just straight out no. I would say we just have to see what the see how this year runs for them.
All right. Armando, what do you think about that?
When I look at TCU, I see the Big 12 version of Auburn. Okay, and I'm quite sure D-True can relate to this. They're most dangerous when no one is talking about them. Okay, they can come out of nowhere and surprise you. Remember 2022, preseason, August of 2022. No one was talking about TCU. Nobody mentioned them. And Sonny Dykes is a good coach. He had success at SMU, and I think he's come there in a short period of time and has eclipsed what Gary Patterson did at TCU. So could they do it again? I definitely, things serve. I can see them winning 9 or 10 games. We're talking about the Big 12. It's not like they're in the Big 10 or the SEC. They're in the Big 12, and let's just keep in mind they're not some little shabby program. In the last 10 years, they have 2 Big 12 titles, a playoff win, and a national championship runner-up. So let's not forget, this is they're not at an elite program status yet, but they're knocking on the door. They're knocking on the door. So absolutely, I could see them sneaking up on Oklahoma States, or the Utahs, or the Arizonas, and surprising some teams and making the playoffs.
Okay. Anything else? D-True, Sniper, pushbacks, discussions? No? Okay. Next question. Next question is Oklahoma 8 wins, over or under? What do you think, Armando?
I'm sorry. I had my mic muted. I originally. I'm sorry, everyone. I originally had them at 7 wins. So they will barely miss it. So I got them at an under, because I have them at having 7 wins and 5 losses. They have a tough schedule. They have a brutal schedule this year. So it's an under for me.
All right. What about you, D-True?
I got them on the under. I got them on the under because this they in the SEC and the SEC is nothing like the Big 12. So I got them under 8 wins.
All right. What about you,
8 wins or
Sniper?
less.
Okay. Sniper.
I kind of got them at 8 wins completely, so I think that would make it even. Again, they got a schedule on them, and they don't have the defense to back up that schedule. But I think they pull some off like they usually do. Last minute wins, field goal wins. I think they're gonna be 8-8. Wait, not 8-8, but 8 wins completely.
Okay. Anything
Hey,
else?
Chat, y'all can answer some of these questions too. We'd like to hear what y'all got to say, because y'all can bring insight in that we're not even looking at this particular time. So yeah, tell us what you think.
I do have them pulling off an upset in the Red River. I do have them just upsetting because I think Texas is going to be looking past Oklahoma. They're going to make the huge mistake of looking past Oklahoma and thinking about Georgia on the 19th. So I can definitely see them on the 12th being surprised by Oklahoma in that Red River rivalry. So it could be an even 8 or 7, but they have a brutal schedule. I have them losing to Auburn. I definitely have them losing to Bama, and I just don't think that they can get the job done. And I just don't think that they'll be able to go into Jordan Hare. In that they haven't seen anything like that. Those kids haven't walked into anything like that where they're gonna be walking into the jungle. I just but I do believe they're gonna handle Texas in that Red River, in a shocking upset.
All right. Anything else? All right.
I agree. What's their first SEC game outside of Detroit? What's their first SEC game? Anybody?
Don't talk all at once.
I have to look that up. I was just looking at the marquee games. If I'm not mistaken, I think their first SEC game is Auburn, if I'm not mistaken, and it's on the road. Let me just confirm that here real quick. Let me just confirm that here real quick. Oh, their first SEC game is Tennessee. Okay, so I think that's going to be an L. Wait,
what'd you say?
Then they got to go to their first SEC game is going to be against 15th ranked Tennessee. I think that's going to be an L. I think they're going to take and definitely going to take an L in the jungle. I think they'll bounce back and they'll surprise Texas. And they'll take care of South Carolina. Then they got to go to the Grove on October the 26th. Let me share this with you all here real quick. Here. You can see that. Yeah, they go to the Grove on the 26th. And then they have Missouri. Yeah, man, they got a tough game, bro. They're going to lose the last 3 games, in my opinion. Missouri, Bama, even though they have Bama at home, man, I think Bama's going to be in desperation mode that week before the Iron Bowl week. And then they got to go to Tiger Stadium and play UNew's Tigers. And 9 times out of 10, that game is going to be at night. They got a tough schedule, bro. Tennessee, Auburn, Texas. Then South Carolina is no slouch. They got to be careful with them. Then they got to go to the Grove. They got to go to Columbia. They got Bama at home. Then they got to go to Tiger Stadium. That's a gauntlet, bro. I don't see 8 wins.
That is definitely a gauntlet.
I definitely don't see 8 wins.
You have to have a defense to play that gauntlet right there.
Yes, sir. And that's something they don't have. If you've seen the spring game, the final score was like a basketball game. It was in the 50s.
Right. So, yeah, I'm gonna take back what I said. I think they're not going. I'm gonna go under. They make 7 games and call it the day. Going to Tennessee is going to be it's going to be a culture shock.
No, they got them at home. They got them in Norman. They got them at home, but it's just that Tennessee, talent wise, man, Tennessee has a much better defense. And Tennessee, their offense, Josh Heupel going back home. Tennessee will be able to score as much as Oklahoma. They'll be able to hang with Oklahoma in the scoring department. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it all depends on what Tennessee you get. That's the only bad thing about it, is what Tennessee you get.
Well, they are Heupel has that. This ain't Butch what is it, Butch Jones?
Yeah.
This ain't the Butch Jones Tennessee balls. This is Josh Heupel he's in what year 3? Year 3 or 4? Year 4. He's turned that program around. He's legit. He is definitely legit, and I don't see him leaving anytime soon, because if he was going to leave, he would have took that Oklahoma job when he had the chance to take it. So I don't see him leaving Knoxville anytime soon. He's locked in there. All right, so we're going to get ready to do our picks. We got 2 games tonight. We got Oklahoma, Temple, TCU, and Stanford. So we're going to start off with Oklahoma and Temple. So let's look at the standings here. As far as picks, UNU is leading 4-0. All right, UNU is undefeated. She's 4-0. I come in right behind her at 3-1. Sniper is 2-2, and D-Truth is 1-3. All right, so can UNU go 6-0? That's the question, right?
Can she do it? 6-0. Well, you know what? That's the bad thing about it. It's going to be the second pick that she's going to have to get right. I think the first pick, automatically, I think everybody's going to choose the same one. But that second pick, that's going to call it if she's choosing by uniforms or she really know what she's talking
about. Wow. Okay, so my choice would be Temple.
You got Temple beating Oklahoma?
Yep.
Okay.
Are you for real or are you playing?
I'm dead serious.
All right.
You calling for an upset?
She calling for an upset. Let's see where they play at. Let me see where they playing at. You make sure they ain't playing in Philadelphia. Now they in Norman. How I tell you, that happened. If that happened right there, I'm gonna be like, wait a minute now. Go ahead, y'all.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you this right here. If she goes 6-0, I don't care if she married or not. I'm coming to get her ass, and we going to Vegas. I'm taking Rain Woman to Vegas right away. I'm sorry. Hey, damn this show, we going to Vegas.
Ooh, but Carter already said your bracket is bro. He basically said your streak coming to an end. Yeah, he calling it, man. But Carter calling it. He said your streak coming to an end. Yeah, right. He said your bracket is broken. Oh Lord Jesus. Okay, all right. Let her get ready, get on up out of D. You got to show.
You say
you go
so.
ahead and go, D.
You say so, Bacardi. You say so. Okay.
Yeah, everybody said the same thing week 0 when she picked Georgia Tech. Go ahead, Detroit.
You know what? Temple been on the uprise, but since they're in Norman, Oklahoma, I gotta go with Oklahoma.
What you got, Sniper?
Salute to you together.
Hey, listen.
Pet sister.
Hey, together.
Hey, together. Hey, listen. I want to go with you on this one because I'm trying to get my bracket right. You know what I'm saying? I want to go with you with this one, but they playing in Norman. We don't even know who is playing for Temple right now. Okay, is old boy with the little patch in his head that played for Georgia? Is he the quarterback down there? No, he's not. So I'm going with Norman.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna say this, man. She didn't waste no time. It's like she knows something that we don't know.
Exactly.
Don't let me find out. Don't let me find out that thing you be asking questions to is giving you the winners of the game before they.
Nope.
Okay. Man, look, I got to roll Oklahoma. I got to, because this is one of the few games that they have to win if they even want to be bowl eligible. They have to win this one. All right, so I'm rolling.
And that's at nighttime too, 7:00.
Yes, at nighttime. Oklahoma season opener ain't no, bro. If Temple would go in there and beat Oklahoma on opening night in Norman,
it's gonna be a long season for Oklahoma.
That place, they might burn that place down. I'm serious. It will get that ugly down there. It will be that ugly. All right, now this is gonna be the tough one right here. This is gonna be the tough one for everybody. Oh, you knew. Take over, you knew.
I say TCU.
I agree with you on that one. I got TCU taking this one. I think Sonny Dykes is a legit coach, and he's gonna have those boys ready tonight. I got TCU.
Well, hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. I might know. You know, I've been high on TCU, right? No, I've been high on.
Ain't no use me getting them in 2022.
Hey, guess what? It ain't use me. Look, it ain't no use for me to get off that bandwagon now. I'm going with TCU.
Why do we have Lee Corso on this damn panel? D-Truth, you sound like Lee Corso on there when you said that. I'm going with Stanford.
Hey, he had me the oddball.
I'm going with Stanford. I think Stanford got something to prove. They've been battling hard every year. I think that this is the year that that they jump over that hump a little bit. So I'm going for Stanford.
You must be ready to do some more push-ups.
Are you challenging me to push-ups there, Miss? I can only do one.
I can't do none. I never said I can do one.
Don't throw it out there if you want to do it now. Because hey, listen, I'm about some push-ups. I don't care if you do one every hour.
I would never get done.
Okay. Well, let the
All right.
record show. You knew is once again she is jumping out the window, picking a huge upset. She's picking Temple to beat Oklahoma in Norman on a Friday night, opening night. She's picking Temple to beat Oklahoma. If that happens, I got to agree with Sniper. I am personally coming down there to Louisiana, and we got to go to Vegas. If you don't want, we could go to Biloxi. That's close by. But we going to make some money. I'm serious. Because you got some kind of system going. If that happens, for real.
Hey, she got her Rain Man syndrome going on right now. She is really. If Temple wins, I'm telling you right now, if Temple wins, I will not crack a joke about her for a whole week. I'm telling you right now.
How long?
For a whole week, I'm not cracking a joke on Mississippi. It's gonna be yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. You're right, ma'am, and no, ma'am. I was wrong, ma'am. I know my name is Sniper, but I'm changing it to something else.
Hey, and this is just college. Wait till we do the NFL game. Can you imagine?
Man, hey, listen, straight Vegas. I'm talking about. I'll pay for the tickets. I'll pay for her dinner, her room, and everything.
Oh yeah, because you know you're gonna. Hey, the offer stands the same for me because you know you're gonna get a return.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm serious.
Go 6-0 and see what happens. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. I'll be like, you know what? I don't want to do this job no more. Listen, I don't want to do this no more. I'm going to Vegas. I got me a rain woman, and we're going to Vegas.
The only other time I've ever seen anybody be in a zone like this was D-Truth. That Saturday, that man picked upsets all day. All day. He picked, let's start off. He picked Ohio State to get upset. Ohio State lost that day. He picked Bama to lose to Ole Miss on a Saturday night in Tuscaloosa. I said, man, you done lost your mind. Then he said, you know what? You think I lost my mind? Wait, I tell you my next upset. I was like, who? Well, I'm thinking he's talking about the game. He said, Ronda Rousey gonna lose tonight. I said, huh?
And I told him what round.
He told me what round it is. I said, man, look, bro, do you need me to come get you, run you to the emergency room, bro? What you over there doing? Man, look, bro. I was knocked out, sleep, phone ring at 2 a.m. because you know them UFC fights back then were late. Phone ring, man. The dude was like, hey, man. He was like, hey, man, you ain't gonna believe what happened. I said, what happened out there in Vegas? I said, what? I ain't even bother to watch the fight. Because back then, at that time, Ronda Rousey was invincible. She was invincible, man. That was during the time, Sniper, when they was trying to set up a match between Ronda Rousey and Floyd Mayweather. That's how invincible she was, bro. She was breaking women's arms left and right.
In less than 16 seconds.
Less than 16 seconds, man. Man, he was like, he was like, holla home. Not only did she win, she beat the hell out of Ronda Rousey, knocked her ass. I said, what?
3 rounds.
Yeah, hey, listen, she Ronda Rousey couldn't face a puncher, couldn't face a boxer. And hey, listen, that was upset of the year.
Man, if you'd had, bruh, man, if you would have, what if you would have
had the money?
You would have been, man, you would have made like how much we estimated you would have made like 200-some thousand.
Dang.
Because between that Bama game, because Bama was like a 17.5-point favorite in that game, and nobody had Holly Holm beating Ronda Rousey. Nobody saw that.
I be seeing pretty. But
hey,
yeah.
Is there only 2 games on tonight?
Yeah, them the only 2. You know, they don't want to take too much away from high school football. Yeah, but these are going to be 2 interesting games. I'm definitely going to be watching. I'm like, wait a minute, nigga. If Temple beat Oklahoma, then I know it got to be that thing. It got to be that thing that she talking to, that's giving her the answer. It's got to be.
That thing don't give answers like that. It'll tell you it's against their policy.
Woo.
You want to see what I'm talking about? Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Watch this.
No, don't try it. Don't try it. If it's against their policy, don't try it. Don't try it.
Okay.
I believe you. I believe you got some. You got some kind of system. You got something. You got a crystal ball, something. If that happens, if Temple beats Oklahoma, be like, wait a minute.
And all you can say is wait a minute. Hold the hell on. How did you know that Temple was going to beat them by 10? Well, let me ask you this, because I'm going to go ahead and throw this
hesitating.
down.
She ain't. It ain't like how most people be like, okay, I got Temple. No, she straight up Temple.
So what's going to be let's see if you're really good. What's going to be the final score? Give or take a few.
Let's see. It's not going to be high numbers, I can tell you that much. Maybe 2020, 2021, something like that, somewhere in there. It's not going to be that high of a number.
So you saying Temple going to beat them with a field goal?
Yeah. And there's going to be an interception as well.
It's possible one goes every game.
If this happened, I'm telling you right now, y'all can cancel Sniper out of doggone out of this 4th and 1. I'm going straight to Vegas, baby. Straight to Vegas. Excuse me, sir, where are you staying? I don't got to stay nowhere. After this week, we be in the top suite.
I don't know. We all might have to make a trip to Vegas, Biloxi, somewhere. Atlantic City, somewhere.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I cannot.
Hey, man, you forgetting they got casinos everywhere except Georgia. They got casino. Every state got a casino right now except Georgia.
No, Georgia got a casino. Excuse me, Georgia got a casino, Cherokee.
Where?
I seen it on the billboard. It says Cherokee Casino.
Man, that's in Tennessee. That's up in Tennessee. That's over the border of Tennessee.
Oh, well, damn. Well, Georgia ain't got one then, damn it.
Yeah, Georgia ain't got one. Then the closest thing you're going to get to a casino, what we do have is you can go to any Shell gas station. If you want to gamble, fellow Georgians, if you want to gamble, you have the urge to gamble. You can go to your nearest Shell gas station, and there are slot machines in there that you can help yourself.
It's not called slot machines, Mr. Armando. It's called ding-ding machines. Hey, quick story before we get up out of here. Here recently, I just figured out that they're called ding-ding machines because somebody said, I asked my friend, what's going on with you tonight? Oh, I'm going to the ding-ding machine. What the hell is a ding-ding machine? You know those shows right there at the doggone gas station? He went there and one of my friends won 1.2 million out of that doggone ding-ding machine right down the street from my house.
Yep.
Brought himself a house, brought himself a new truck, and we haven't heard from him since.
Yep.
Because that dang machine gave him that dang money.
D-Troop, bro, it wasn't not too far from you. They got a Shell gas station over there. They got them slot machines up there. They say folks be getting paid up in there, bro.
Yeah, but they've been getting busted too. Remember that too. So be careful.
How you just dampen the whole show?
No, it's as long as as long as I think how it go, you can't sell lottery tickets. The ones that the gas stations that sell lottery tickets cannot have those slot machines in there. If you're not selling lottery tickets, you can have the slot machines up. And I asked the law enforcement because they're all over Georgia.
Yeah.
So they can't be illegal if they all over Georgia.
But the thing is, they supposed to be for fun. You know what I'm saying? But
when they first brought them out, but you can cash out money now if you are not selling lottery tickets. If you selling lottery tickets, they supposed to be for fun, like like free coupons and stuff like that. But if you're not selling lottery tickets, then yeah, you can cash out. You can pay with money.
Because I know around here, majority of gas stations right here selling lottery tickets.
Yeah, so they can't have them. Yeah, like the closer in the inner city, like Atlanta and all of that, they all selling lottery tickets because they making money. They making people in the inner city they buy more lottery tickets than people out toward the suburbs. So you ain't gonna hardly see them in those areas, but out toward this way, you'll see them. You'll see them.
You be sitting all night.
All night.
Man, they be using their doggone they whole check on that dang machine.
Mm-hmm. This lady, I'm telling you, man, this lady be at the Shell from sun up to sundown. She be up there every day. She don't be there on Sundays, but she be there every other day.
I'm gonna go pray for I'm gonna go pray for my winnings on Sunday, but Monday through Saturday, you know where I'm gonna be at. So as soon as my doggone retirement check come in, I'm gonna do this.
Hell no.
I only played the dang machine one time with somebody else's money. Man, here's $20. Go ahead and play, man. Let's go have fun. Oh, okay, it's your money because I ain't spending my money in no damn machine.
Well, I'm get ready to get on up out of here, y'all. Hey, it's been a great show. We made our picks. We discussed the games last night. Colorado. The thing about with Colorado is they that defense, they need a pass rusher. They were not getting any pressure on North Dakota State quarterback. They Cam Miller, they weren't getting. He was back there dancing and he was back there dancing all night and having the field day all night. They no pass rush, zero pass rush whatsoever. That was pathetic. And if I'm Prime, I'm not really feeling too good about that win last night. I'm not. They got some improvements on that defensive side of the ball. Offense is on point. They're a dangerous team on offense, but that defense shaky.
You know what else? You know what else is Colorado? You know what else Colorado needs? Colorado needs they need a tight end. They have no middle of the field, short slants area. They need a tight end. No tight end play. That's going to help out their offense a lot if they could get a tight end in it. But yeah.
Yeah, they definitely need a tight end. Salute to you, Skinny. Salute to you, bro. They definitely need a tight end, man. They need a tight end, man. But like I said, man, they good on offense, bro. They need they need some pass rushers, man. Unless they just gonna be like Oklahoma was a couple of years ago, scoring you have to score 50 and 60 points on your opponent just to win the game.
But that's how it is in their division.
Not everybody, because Arizona bringing the defense with them. Utah bringing the defense with them. Oklahoma State is bringing the defense. Those three teams right there, you ain't finna be able to line up and do that hot shot offense up and down the field on them. All right, everybody. It's been a great show. We will see you all tomorrow. We'll not have a post-game show tonight. We will be back tomorrow morning, 8:30 on the big channel for the kickoff show for the 1st and 10 college football Saturday morning kickoff show for my co-host D-Truth, Sniper, Armando Black. Thank you all for joining us here on this Friday afternoon. Any last words? Anyone?
Y'all ready for football? Let's go, Tampa.
My last words. If Temple beat Oklahoma, Oklahoma will lose my respect. And we're going to Vegas, baby. I'm leaving everything behind to go to Vegas.
Man, if Temple beats Oklahoma, they're gonna be losing some property down there. It's gonna be some property destroyed down there tonight if they lose that game.
What game did Auburn lose and they burnt down everything?
Oh, wow.
They burnt down the infamous tree.
No. You got that backwards.
You got the story wrong. They won, and some fool went over there. Got the Alabama fan. That fool went over there and poisoned the tree because he got mad because somebody put a Cam Newton jersey on Bear Bryant's statue.
After they lost it, Brian did it.
Yeah, they remember they had with a 20 what it was
24
to nothing.
24 to 3 halftime lead.
Yeah, but at one point it was 24 to nothing at one time.
Yeah, we 24 to nothing before they kicked that field goal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So hey man, they need to they lose that game tonight, man. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a serious problem.
Man, Temple gonna have the Philly folks. They gonna have a whole bunch of they gonna have a baby booms up there at Temple beat Oklahoma. They gonna be like jackrabbits up in there.
All right, D-True, man. In the last words, bro.
All right, that's all I gotta say. Can't wait till tomorrow. It's gonna be some good game. Join for the pregame show. Hey, it is what it is. Go Auburn. War Eagle.
All right, everyone. Hey, this is the beginning of the Labor Day weekend. Enjoy your Labor Day Friday, Labor Day weekend Friday. Be safe out there. Be safe in that traffic. That traffic is gonna be crazy if you're in the ATL area. And any fellows, all you single fellows that's in the ATL area at Dragon Con, aka Freakmeet 2.0. That's the spot. Labor Day weekend.
Hey, I'm going home after my doctor's appointment. Since me and Armando, we were not going to do football this weekend, this Saturday. We gonna be up there. I'm gonna go home, take a nap, and I'll be.
Ain't no we, bro. You gonna have me in the dog house.
I'm
we.
I'm sorry, Miss Black. I didn't mean to say we. I was just saying, no, he ain't going.
Hey, otherwise you just speak as French. That's what it was.
Yeah. I have Babel on too, so you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to learn a new language.
All right, we have a poll that we need to do before we get off of here, right? Hello?
Yeah, let's do the final tally of the poll. And the question is, who is your early pick to win the Heisman Trophy in 2024? And the winner is Travis Hunter at 55%, Carson Beck at 35%, Quinn Ewers at 10%. Thank you all that voted. Make sure you hit that like button and comment in the comment section. Let us know, what do you think? Who is your early pick to win the Heisman this year in 2024? It doesn't really have to be any of the names on the poll. You can voice your opinion. It could be some people feel that Caleb Downs, or some people may say Shedeur Sanders himself. So just leave a comment in the comment section. Let us know. And on that note, enjoy the rest of your Labor Day weekend. For those of you that are in our YouTube family, make sure you pull up on my little bro D Truth. He has a live immediately following this live dealing with the situation at Planet Fitness. Salute everyone. Thank you all for joining us. Enjoy your college football Friday and high school football Friday night. Be safe out there. Don't get in no trouble. All right. Don't drink and drive, because it's Labor Day weekend and those roadblocks are going to be everywhere tonight.
Yeah.
All right. And don't think you're going to take the back road. They got them hemmed up too.
Yes, sir. All right, everyone. Peace.
Watch out for deers. I'm just saying.
All right. Watch out for them deers. Just because it's hot in the summertime don't think they don't come out. All right, everybody. Peace and blessings. And we are out. Go Dogs!
Go Dogs! Sick them!
LSU. Well, however they do the Tigers.
Oh, that's what a tiger sounds like.
Never mind.
We can't get no War Eagle before we leave, bro.
I've been saying War Eagle. I've been saying.
Man, they're gonna revoke your Auburn card down there, man.
I've been saying it. I've been saying when I thought we were going up there.